Hello, how are you? Today we'll talk about kind of sentences. We will start with a declarative sentence. A declarative sentence makes a statement and ends with a period. An imperative sentence gives a command or makes a request. An interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. An exclamatory sentence shows excitement or expresses strong feeling and ends with an exclamation point. We have an exercise A, page 19 in your grammar book. You're going to decide what kind of sentence each of the following sentences is. This is on page number 19. You're going to write declarative, imperative, interrogative, or exclamatory sentence. Number 1. Research the life of James Weldon Johnson, an activist and writer in the early 1900s. Who can give me the answer? Number 4. Did you know that he wrote songs for a musical with his brother? Who can tell me the answer, please? Number 10. What an amazing amount of writing they all did during the 1920s. What's the answer? Number 13. Read about the abuses the French people suffer under this cruel ruler. What kind of sentence is? Number 16. Let them eat cake. Who can tell me the answer? And number 20. What exciting times those were. What's the answer for this sentence? Right now we will talk about the noun. A noun is a word or word group that's used to name person, place, thing, or idea. We're going to solve exercise A together, page 20. Underline all the nouns in the following sentences. Sentence number 1. Unusual plants and animals live in this of the world. Where are the nouns here? Number 3. The area of Asia contains many jungles. Who can give me the answer? Number 6. The plants have huge flowers but no leaves or stems. What are the nouns here? And number 9. Each flower has 5 white lobes. Who can give me the answer? Exercise B in the same page, page 20. You're going to supply nouns to fill in the blanks in the following sentences. Who can complete sentence number 11? 13. 15. We're going to move right now to talk about the differences between proper and common nouns. A proper noun names a particular person, particular place, particular thing, or particular idea, and begins with a capital letter. This is something obligatory that's going to start with a capital letter. Whereas when we are talking about a common noun, names any one of a group of persons, places, things, or ideas. A common noun is not capitalized unless it begins a sentence or is a part of title. Exercise A, page 21. For each of the following sentences, decide whether the underlying noun is a common or a proper. You're going to choose right now between them. Number 1. Thomas Jefferson was one of his friends. Friends is a common or a proper noun. Who can tell me the answer? Number 4. His wife was Dolly Madison. The word wife. Who can give me the answer, please? Number 6. The people of Washington loved her parties. Washington. Who can give me the answer? Number 8. Mrs. Madison welcomed many important leaders to the White House. White House is a common or proper noun. Who can give me the answer? The Madisons moved to a different house. In the word house is a common or a proper? Exercise B in the same page. Fill in the blanks in the following sentences with the type of noun indicated in parentheses. Who can give me number 11? I want a common noun here. Number 13. Have you ever visited? I want a proper noun. And the last one, number 14. Who can give me the answer, please? Also, we're going to practice and exercises on page 22, exercise A. For each of the following sentences, you're going to decide whether the underlined noun is a common or a proper. Number 2. Are books or tapes on sale this week? Who can give me the answer? Number 3. Thursday is the busiest day of the week for our family. Thursday and the word day. You're going to tell me whether they are common or proper. One of them common, the other is going to be proper. Who can give me the answer? And number 4. Is Russia one of the world's largest countries? Who can give me the answer, please? And number 5. Who can read it for me and give me the answer? In the same page, we're going to answer exercise B. Fill in the blanks in the following sentences with the type of noun indicated in parentheses. 7. I always enjoy having, you're going to give me right now a common noun here and another common for a dinner. Who can give me the answer, please? Number 9. The. Common noun. Scamper across the yard and disappear into the. Also, I want a common noun here. Number 12. Did you turn in your common noun you will give me on time? And the last one, who can read it and who can give me the answer? We're going to talk right now about pronoun and antecedent. The word or word group that a pronoun stands for is called its antecedent. Sometimes the antecedent is not stated. Mr. Griffith offers help when we need it. Help is the antecedent of the pronoun it. We have some exercises until we're going to practice in this topic. On page 23, you're going to underline each of the pronouns in the following sentences. Number 1. When you finish your part of the project, proofread it carefully. Number 3. Did Manuel paint the set by himself? Where's the pronoun here? And number 5. Replace the tape in its case when you finish listening to it. Who can give me the answer? Exercise B in the same page. Each of the following an underlined word. Circle the antecedent of each underlined pronoun. Who can read number 6 to me and give me the answer? Number 8. The ball flew by Mr. Lubbert and just missed him. Who can give me the answer? Number 12. The seahorse wrapped its tail around a piece of seaweed. And the last one, Rachel, please show me your painting. We're going to talk right now about personal, reflexive, and intensive pronouns. A personal pronoun refers to one speaking, first person, the one spoken to, second person, or the one spoken about, third person. For example, I can give you the telephone number she left. A reflexive pronoun refers to the subject and is necessary to the basic meaning of the sentence. For example, Mavis reminded herself to speak slowly and clearly. So this is something necessary to the basic meaning of the sentence. An intensive pronoun emphasizes its intensity and is unnecessary to the basic meaning of the sentence. Again, it is unnecessary to the basic meaning of the sentence. For example, Mr. Hogan himself supplied the decorations. We have an exercise A on page 24. Underline each of the pronouns in the following sentences. Number 2. The cat washed itself carefully after it finished raining. Where is the pronoun he? Number 4. Justin thanked me for returning the book to him. Where is the pronoun again? And the last one. Would you give the message to Mary when you see her? Can you tell me where is the pronoun he? Also, we have another exercise, exercise B in the same page. For each of the following sentences, decide whether the underlined pronoun is a personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, or intensive pronoun. Sentence number 11. Cesar said he liked that kind of music. The pronoun he. Who can tell me, is that personal, reflexive, or intensive? 12. 2 weeks later, Sarah found herself in Nigeria. Herself. Is it personal, reflexive, or intensive? And the last one, Mike's cat likes to give itself dust bath. The word itself. Which pronoun? We're going to right now talking about demonstrative pronouns. A demonstrative pronouns point out a specific person, specific place, specific thing, or specific idea. For example, that's the best idea I've heard. A relative pronoun introduces a subordinate clause. For example, Mr. Chang, who coaches volleyball, who is admired by his paper. So the relative pronoun is going to introduce what? A subordinate clause. We're going to answer exercise A on page 24. Underline each of the demonstrative and relative pronouns in the following sentences. Number 1. These are wonderful, ripe, juicy grapes. Who can give me the answer? Number 4. Did you hear that? Number 6. My Aunt Mickey, who is a substitute teacher, worked at my school Monday. And the last one. The noise that had started so suddenly ended just as quickly. Who can give me the answer, please? In the same page, we have another exercise, exercise B. For each of the following sentences, decide whether the underlined pronoun is a demonstrative pronoun or a relative pronoun. Number 11. This is a wonderful book with clear illustrations. The word this is a demonstrative or relative pronoun. 13. Isn't that a great song? The word that is a demonstrative or relative. 16. When the governor said this, the secretary laughed. The word this, again, is a demonstrative or relative. And the last one, love those on the table for now. Those is a demonstrative or relative pronoun. Who can tell me the answer? We're going to talk right now about indefinite pronouns and interrogative pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to a person, place, thing, or idea that may or may not be specifically named. For example, nobody noticed this sign, whereas interrogative pronoun introduces a question. What are your plans? This is like a question. They're going to introduce a question. For that reason, they call it an interrogative pronoun. We're going to answer exercise A on page 26. You're going to underline the indefinite pronouns and interrogative pronouns in the following sentences. Number 1. Someone has been sitting in my chair. Number 3. Whose are those shoes? Number 5. Many of the contents have finished. And the last one, which of your cousins haven't you talked to yet? We have another exercise on the same page. For each blank in the following sentences, write an appropriate indefinite pronoun or interrogative pronoun from your mind. Who can give me number 11? Number 13? And number 15?